love most in the world. Racist jokes. That was great. I just want to clear one thing up. I understand when I was giving out the rules, I was a little harsh. If you really gotta pee, go. I'm not gonna stop you. Maybe I will heckle you somewhat, but I won't stop you. And this is just a private bathroom, not just for the ladies. Just a private, anywho. So now I think I'm gonna bring up my most favorite comic of the evening. Me! Yay! Just I take Zuma. Now, in the immortal words of my idol, can we talk? Can we talk? Now, I originally had a set plan where I was going to talk about the joy and bliss of being in a committed relationship with a 21-year-old ex-gymnast. Oh yes, I was in a committed relationship with a 21-year-old ex-gymnast. But the son of a bitch dumped me right before Valentine's Day, so I had to change everything. You know, he actually had the balls to text me the other day, and he was all like, I know that I really hurt you, and I know that the breakup was sudden, but I want you to promise you won't talk about our business on stage. Sure. I'll be sure to afford you the same respect you did me and our relationship. Blake Hernandez, phone number 415-817-9653. Fuck me, fuck you, asshole. Now, before I go into this, I really need to make something clear about who I am as a person. I am not a bitch to be trifled with. But how do I put it? I don't throw shade, girls. I throw the whole motherfucking lamp. Okay? Okay? Now, another thing that I should probably make very clear is I'm not emotionally stable at the moment. I don't think I ever am, but more so at this point in my life. I am capable at any given time of bursting into tears, breaking into maniacal laughter, or ripping your still beating heart out of your chest and eating it. Anything, really. So back to the son of a bitch bastard from hell. You know what his reason for breaking up with me was, or at least the first of many reasons, because he changed the story like 17 times? He actually said to me, and I kid you not, I'm just really overwhelmed with my new career, and I don't think I have time for you in my life anymore.
Well...
He's a fucking dog walker. He's a dog walker! Are you fucking kidding me? You don't have time because of your new career? You know, when I think of the 3 occupations that really consume a person, body and soul, it kind of goes like this. Brain surgery, rocket science, picking up dog shit. Not for nothing, though. Dog walking, that's a step up from what he used to do for a living when I first met him. When we first started dating, he worked in a sex shop. We're actually right around the corner on 17th and Mission, so you could just imagine the class of the establishment. Now, when he first told me where he worked, I automatically started to calculate. Because, well, let's face it, I'm a vain, self-absorbed opportunist, and I like to save a buck when I can. I figured I was never going to have to pay for condoms, lube, or poppers ever again. Sure. One would think. So, given his vocation, you know? So I call him one night while he's at work, and I says, babe, do me a favor. I'm out of lube. Can you bring some lube home tonight? He's like, lube? Lube I got. No problem. Sure. You know what stupid brought home? About 1,000 fucking sample packets. What the fuck am I supposed to do with these? Squeeze each and every little packet into the old bottle? Like I'm shelling peas? I felt like a housewife that was promised Chanel and was delivered Old Navy. Oh, yes, honey, this performance space is far nicer than that one-of-a-kind Chanel power suit I saw at the window at Barnes. Oh, no, oh, it's not that itchy at all. Dick. It's never fun going through a breakup. It isn't. Anyone here recent breaking up? Anything like that? Oh, you're in happy relationships? Fuck you. I'll never forget the first time some son of a bitch rat fuck broke my heart. Girl, I was like Miss Sophia from The Color Purple. Take every breakup stereotype you can imagine and roll it all up in one sorry son of a bitch. I mean, I was listening to Dolly Parton, old school Dolly Parton, and Morrissey on repeat. Yeah. My cat wanted to kill itself. It couldn't take it anymore. I was basically catatonic, okay? I did not leave my room for 48 hours. No showers, no nothing. It was disgusting. I lost 10 pounds in about 3 days because I couldn't even think of food. Actually, that part I was pretty happy about. I went from a 32 to a 31. Right. No, but not for nothing. It was just sad. The message to take away from that is it was absolutely pathetic. This time, I'm a little more mature. I was wearing my big girl panties, and I handled it a little more like Joan Crawford in Mommy Dearest. He sold me his line of bullshit. I assumed my pose. I looked him dead in the eye, and I said to the son of a bitch, if you walk out that door, you can never come back! Motherfucker called my bluff and ran. Ran out that door. What? Really? What's wrong with me? You know, this really, the only thing that made this whole thing worse is he broke up with me right before Valentine's Day. Come on, man. It does something to you. Having someone break your heart right before Valentine's Day, it does something to you. It started making me have all these really terrible thoughts. Really terrible thoughts. Like, I started thinking about all the wretched pieces of human garbage out there who are in relationships and I'm not. Okay? The first one to come to mind, Snooki. She's an orange meatball that hails from the state where Italians go to die, New Jersey. Okay? She's an inebriated moron, and she's famous for that. And yet this bitch has a boyfriend or a baby daddy. I'm not sure what the situation is. Neither is she, to be perfectly honest. But she's still got one up on me, and that's just not cool, all right? Then I thought about Kim Walczak. You know who she is? Real Housewives of Atlanta? Yeah, the white one? Yeah, quintessential white trash that just happened to have some good luck. And have you seen her husband? He plays football for the Atlanta Falcons. This son of a bitch looks like he was carved from marble by angels, and he fucks her, and I'm single? What the fuck? Hold on, I got more. Big Ange. Big Ange from Mob Wives. Have you seen this creature? This Amazonian manatee. Okay? She has had so much plastic surgery, she's only one facelift away from being able to blink her pussy, and she has a husband. She has a husband. And then it hit me, probably the worst of them all. Honey Boo Boo's mom. Single people, I really want you to let that sink in right now, okay? You're alone, and Honey Boo Boo's mom has her honey bear at home, okay? This bitch is so fat she has to wash herself with a rag on a stick, and I'm fucking single! So needless to say, my Valentine's Day sucked. You know how I spent it? I worked all night. I work in the service industry in Soma. I'm a sommelier. You all know what that is, right? You have no fucking clue, do you? No. I'm an expert on fine wine and spirits. Basically, I'm a glorified waiter. Okay, I'm a glorified waiter. So that meant that I was working on Valentine's Day evening, so I was catering to all these star-eyed little couples. They were so very much in love, you know, the girls holding their roses. It was everything in my power not to vomit on their customized meals for two. And then, as if I couldn't possibly feel worse about myself, I go home in the Tenderloin. Yeah, that's not the punchline, but it's just. I go home, I open up my mailbox, and there are three things. One, the credit card bill for my Amex that I totally maxed out for retail therapy. Gucci is expensive, girls. There was a Valentine's Day card from my mother. Right? Okay, hold on. Wait till I tell you what it said. It'll be eat better next time, baby. And remember, if nothing else, your mommy still loves you. Bang! Oh, my mommy still loves me. That's great. I'm 31 fucking years old and my mommy loves me. I'm alone. That's awesome. Thank you. And then probably what was just a sick twist of fate. I don't understand how this happened. There was a we miss you card from Weight Watchers. I dropped the weight over a decade ago. How did they find me? And why today of all days? Shit, right? So I did the only thing I really could do. Went upstairs. I was like Charlie Brown, you know? No, yes, aw is right. More sympathy, please. No, so, and then I go upstairs, and lesbians, you'll understand this. I decided to cuddle up with my kitty. My indignant little pussy that doesn't like me very much. I don't understand. I keep giving her treats, but she's just like, ma'am. Ma'am. Anyway, and then I'm like, well, I need to put on the most anti-Valentine's Day movie I can find. I popped in Schindler's List. I sat there, I inhaled a 5-pound box of chocolate thinking at least the little girl in the red coat didn't have to have her heart broken. 50 years! Come on, the Holocaust is funny now! The Holocaust is funny now! Well, now that I've proven myself to be lonely, not exactly emotionally stable, somewhat insane, and racist, I'm going to go ahead, keep it going, and bring up our next comic. She's about this big. She loves cheese, she loves beer, she's absolutely hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Leia Mansfield.